vidham bibrate tasmai bhashakute namostu satatam purnaya bodhatmane. Brahmaham yat prasadena Mai Vishwam Prakalpitam Shrimad Swayam Prakashakhyam Pranavami Jagadan Gurum Yah Paramatma Jagat Srishtva Pravivesha Punasvayam Tam Krishnam Pratyagatmanam Vande Gopi Manoharam Yasya prasadadahamatvayatma Vishwam samastam mayi kalpitancha Tam sarvalokaika gurum sadashri Swayam prakasham gurumanatosmi Gurunam charanam bhojam Pranipatya nirantaram Takripaleshakodvaita Chinta Kaustukamarabheyo. Just as in the dream, one is able to see an array of various things, the mountains and rivers, stars and moon, humans and animals, flora and fauna. Just to put it simply, even in the dream, we are able to see the distinction of animate and inanimate, Chetana and Jada, sentient and insentient. We are able to see both. Yet, whether sentient or insentient, everything is an appearance in the awareness, in the consciousness. Just as this is true in case of the individual, so also it is true in case of the totality. The consciousness is the substratum of all the animate and inanimate. The animate and inanimate, those bodies, and also those stones and rocks, everything is the ignorance which is transforming itself into all these things. The unmanifest becomes manifest. Yet the consciousness is the substratum of all and everything. Every name and form is only an appearance in this consciousness. If this much is, when this much is understood and appreciated, now we have moved further to the understanding of tvampad, of the word tvam. And the same way as we were able to decipher the word tat through the process of anvaya and vyatirek, we will be able to do this reach the lakshyartha through anvaya and vyatirek, so the process of inclusion and exclusion. Tvampadarthau shodhanopayau anvaya vyatirekau darshitau. Abhane sthula dehasya swapne yad bhanam atmanaha su anvayaha. Now let us walk into the first step. And he says, swapne, in the state of dream. In the dream state, one is not even aware of this gross body. The gross body may be suffering the pain of cancer, and yet in the dream, the person sees himself perfectly healthy, bouncing in the sunlight. Then what has happened to that body which is so dilapidated and in such pain? The body is nowhere to be seen. That body which is so dilapidated in a state of pain is nowhere there. Swapne sthula dehasya abhanam. And therefore, in the state of dream, this gross body which you are identified as my body or I, man or a woman, that body is nowhere to be seen. Abhane sthula dehasya swapne. So sthula dehasya abhanam kutra vartate. Where is this? It is in the state of dream. But nevertheless, don't forget, even when the gross body is nowhere in the range of your experience, I am. This knowledge cannot be denied. So, yad atmanaha bhanam saha anvayaha. This is the anvaya. And vyatirekaha tad vyatirekas tad bhane anya anavabhasam. What is vyatireka? In the awareness I am over there, the abhanam, when the gross body is not in the range of your experience, in your focus at all, this is the vyatirek. The gross body is not seen, not experienced, not known, but I am cannot be denied. So this is the bhanam and abhanam, using this as the yardstick. Bhanam and abhanam. Knowledge or awareness is used as the yardstick, where one is that the gross body, etc., is not in the focus of awareness, is not there as an object of awareness. This is vyatirek, whereas I am remains known, and so therefore this is bhanam. Where there is bhanam, it is anvaya. Where there is abhanam, that object falls in vyatirek. Furthermore, lingabhane sushuptau syad atmanaha bhanam anvayaha. Okay, these are the shlokas. Actually, these are not sentences. So we will keep it that way. We will have to rearrange the words. Lingabhane sushuptau syad atmano bhanam Vyatirekastvatmabhane lingasya bhanamuchyate. Now, over here, sushuptau. Let us do the arrangement of the words so that it becomes a fully formed sentence for us to grasp. Because in the Sanskrit language is elastic, it allows us to put the subject and predicate as we wish. and yet the sentence will be formed faultlessly. Other languages may not provide us this facility, but Sanskrit, that is why Sanskrit is more elastic. A sentence once formed, it cannot be wronged, even if the subject and predicates change their places. The sequence, linga, sushuptau. In sushupti, in the state of deep sleep, where is the ego? Where are your eyes and ears and every faculty with which you are knowing and you are acting? Where are all those karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, antakaranam? Where is all that in deep sleep? No, nothing is seen. So, sushuptau, linga abhane. Linga sharirasya abhanam is there. Now you understand what is linga shariram. Linga shariram also means the subtle body. Have we not done this? How many elements constitute the linga sharira? Correct, 17. You just said it correctly. 17. What are those 17 elements? 5 jnanendriyas, 5 karmendriyas, pancha prana. This is how much? 15, mana and buddhi. All these 17 things constitute linga shariram. Another thing that I'm going to ask you as a little homework. Tell me, now not necessarily you have to switch your mics on, and find out what is Puryashtakam, the collection of 8 cities, which is called as Puryashtakam. And it is called as Puryashtakam because these are the cities, means this is where I dwell. They are the dwelling places. You know, just as these super rich people have several properties in different places, one by the beach and one on the mountain and one in God knows what desert, and one in New York and one in Dharavi, everywhere. So like that, our question is, and this is where all these places the people stay. Like that, I dwell in these 8 cities. What are those 8 dwelling places of Atma, which is called as Puryashtakam? Okay? Puri means a city, a town. Ashtakam, a collection of 8, octad. So, linga bhane sushuptau syad. In sushuptau, lingasya abhanam syad. There is the linga sharira, this ego, his karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, antakarana chatushtaya, no, nothing is seen. Atmano bhanam anvaya syad. Then, but the awareness remains. This now for the awareness, there is no object of awareness. Obviously, the Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, this world is not there. Not even those faculties which are able to illumine these objects, Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, even these faculties are not there. The owner of these faculties, the ego, is also not there. And therefore, there is no object of awareness, but awareness remains. And now what is illumined by this awareness is this total unmanifest, the darkness. And that's why when you wake up from sleep, you say, I knew nothing. There was nothing. There was nothing. But I am the illuminator. Thus, I is no longer the ego. So, lingabhane sushuptau atmanaha bhanam. There is bhanam. The some abhanam is there. Whose abhanam? Lingasya abhanam. And whose bhanam? Atmanaha bhanam. This is anvaya. Vyatirekaha tu. And what is vyatireka? Atma bhane. Though the Atma, the I, remains shining, in the sense, is the illuminator, the awareness remains, and there is no object of illumination, no object of awareness. Just as you may say, this is a pot, I am aware of this pot, which means the pot is an object of my awareness. The linga sharira is also the object of my awareness. But there comes a point in the sushupti where even the linga sharira is also not the object of awareness. The object of awareness is absent. Does that mean the awareness is absent? It does not confirm the absence of awareness. But in fact, absence of everything, including the linga sharira, is also illumined, and therefore awareness remains over there. Vyatirekastu, what is called as vyatireka? Atma bhane, where atma bhanam is there. Lingasya abhanam. Lingasya abhanam is there. This lingasya abhanam, atmanaha bhanam, is called as vyatirek. Okay, now this is the vyatirek. Sushuptya bhane bhanantu samadhau atmanunvayaha vyatirekastatma bhane sushuptya navabhasanam. Sushupti abhane samadho. Now pick up the word samadho, saptamyanta, so it will tell you the location, locative case. In samadhi, that is the reason why, this practice of samadhi will able to make us understand that even this unmanifest, etc., is not there. But bhanam, atmanaha bhanam, is what shines over there. So, sushuptasya abhanam, sushuptyaha abhanam, sushuptyaha abhanam, the sushupti is also no longer the object of awareness. Where? In samadhi. Okay? In samadhi. But bhanam of Atma remains, that shines. And therefore, this is the anvaya of Atma. What is vyatireka? Vyatirekas to Atma bhane, where Atma bhanam is there, but sushuptya navabhasanam, the sushupti, the darkness, that ignorance is also not seen. This is the vyatireka. So now we have seen the anvaya and vyatireka, whether it is this waking state, dream state, or deep sleep state, or even samadhi. Also samadhi, nowhere is absence of Atma registered, seen. Though in the waking state, the gross body is seen, the subtle body is seen, even the ignorance is also experienced. But as you enter the dream state, the gross body is no longer experienced. As you enter the sushupti, even the subtle body is not experienced. And when there is state of samadhi, even the individual causal body known as sushupti, as the deep sleep or ignorance, even that is also not there. So all these things fall out, but Atma never is missed. This awareness, I am, this Atma is never missed. Now simply turn, what do you mean by the meaning of word I? When the meaning of word I for you is gross body, the abhimani of gross body, abhimani of this psychology, abhimani of this ignorance, all these things put together, then he is called as Vishwa. Where now that abhimana, the identity, is only that of this Taijasa, identifying only with the subtle body, because the gross body is not available. Hell, with ignorance and the subtle body, you will be called as Taijasa. So Upadhi plus Upahita plus Anupahita. If this is the meaning of word I that comes to you, then one is only appreciating what? The vachyartha. The lakshyartha will be seen when one understands that the meaning of I is way far beyond this gross body, way beyond the psychology, way beyond even the unmanifest ignorance. And thus, the meaning of I for this Viveki person is pure consciousness, Pratyak Chaitanyam, the inner consciousness. Till the point your understanding becomes clear about this fact, the meaning of word I is pure consciousness. The process of anvaya and vyatirek is not complete. And therefore, if you are going to ask what is it that we should meditate upon and how should we meditate, now don't look for instructions where relax your body and relax your legs and hands and okay. Now the nature of contemplation is anvaya and vyatirek. Till the point you arrive at this understanding, ahamasmi means pure consciousness. Bereft of all the what do they call? Bereft of all the adjuncts, bereft of all the adjectives that you can give to this I. Attributes which you may bring to this I. I am a man, I am a woman. I am good, I am bad, I am punyavan, I am papi. I am intelligent, I am dull. All these things are gone. And this I simply means pure consciousness. When this is your understanding of the word I, you have arrived at the lakshyartha of the word tvam. Now, what is your sadhana over here? If you are going to ask what sadhana one must do, this is what one must follow. Anvaya and vyatirek. As you are following the anvaya and vyatirek, In case of tvampad, you should do it with tatpada also. You should do it with tatpada. Tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha. Furthermore, evam, we are on page number 118 in the physical copy. Put your finger under the line there. Evam tvampadartha, tattvampadartha shodhayitva. So having discriminated, having brought the clarity to our understanding regarding the meanings of the words tat and tvam. Tat and tvam padartho shodhayitva. Having done this much, it is a cherubim. So tattvam padartho shodhayitva vachyartham vicharayitum pratijanite. Now the teacher makes an announcement. Pratijna. He is making an announcement of his commitment to vachyartham. Now that the words, meaning of the words which are constituting this sentence is available to you. Now we can think about the vakyam. That's why don't just think this vakyam is, oh, we have heard Tattvanasi, we know everything, but we can't explain. So that's why, these people will always have this kind of a, this daridra attitude. We have heard, but nothing happened, What you have heard, that vachyartham, in order to arrive at the vakyam itself, the statement mahavakyam, you need to have the meaning of the words available to you in your cognition beforehand. And that cognition is going to be possible only if you have employed the process of anvaya and vyatirek. And employing the process of anvaya and vyatirek means employing it to the point where one is doubtless about what is the meaning of word tat and tvam. Now, God, etc., these words are not going to be only, something a matter of our belief, No. It will be doubtless. And doubtless knowledge itself is called as experience. Remember this. Experience is nothing but knowledge which has where you have no doubt. Even if there is a possibility of doubt, it cannot become your experience. For example, now look at this. Those who have, because all of you are just sitting in various cities, but definitely you are not there in Agra, or you are not there, let us say, in Paris. We all know there is Eiffel Tower. We all know there is Eiffel Tower. So we are going to say, I know Eiffel Tower. But now there is a possibility. Who knows? At the moment when we are saying that I know there is Eiffel Tower, some earthquake, something may happen and it may have collapsed. So there is a possibility of a doubt existing over there. Where the knowledge is there and where there is no doubt or even the possibility of doubt, such knowledge is called as experience. So till the point your knowledge of tat and tvampad are doubtless, where there is no doubt, not even a possibility of doubt. This is the lakshyartha. This is the vachyartha. When this knowledge is clear, clean, Now this is all in your range of experience. Now you are not any longer going to say, oh, we only believe, and so we don't have experience. No, sir. Now this person will roar like a lion. The meaning of I is Shuddha Chaitanya. We simply accept because our teacher, we believe out of respect, we are believing. But after all, in this empirical world, we simply have to be like this now. This Daridra kind of a thing will not be there. So, evam tattvam padarthau shodhayitva vachyartham vicharayitum pratijanite. प्रतिज्ञा करते हैं, आओ हम अब वाक्यार्थ का विचार करें। पदार्थों का विचार हो गया. Now we have completed. The teacher has shown the path how the padarthas should be deciphered, analyzed. That meaning of those words tat and tvam should be analyzed. Now he says, now let us come to the analysis of the sentence. Okay, pratijani. How does he say that? So he says, etau iti. Turn your page back to 117 in the Moola Grantha. Etau lakshyarthau upadaya sambandhatrayena sahitam tatvamasyadi vakyam lakshanaya khandarth bodhakam bhavati. Okay, this is the pratishya. Now, just doing the pratishya is also not sufficient. Once when you are committed, you will have to follow and do that. What you have said you are going to show. You will have to tell what you have committed to tell. So, etau lakshyartha. Now, both the lakshyarthas. What is the lakshyartha of tatpada? What is the lakshyartha? What is the implied meaning of the word tat?
Akhanda Chaitanya.
Correct. Akhanda Chaitanya. What are you flipping the pages there? Akhanda Chaitanya. And what is the lakshyartha of the word tvam?
Pratyak Chaitanya, Swamiji.
Very good. Pratyak Chaitanyam. So, etau, both these lakshyarthau upadaya, having taken them together, upadaya, sambandhatrayena sahitam. Now this vakyam will reveal its meaning. This is the function of that vakyam. Every sentence has the function of delivering you some knowledge. Something will be made known to you by a sentence. When I say that there is a white cow grazing by the river, a sentence. There's a white cow grazing by the river. So when you are able to understand every word of that sentence, then because if I was just going to say grazing, it is not doing the function. If I was to say cow, it still not is doing. You will know what is cow, you know what is grazing, you know what is river. But when all these words come together and formulate a sentence, you have known what is cow, you have known what is river, you have known what is grazing. But now the sentences, the cow grazing by the river. Was this meaning, the meaning that is given, delivered by the sentence, was this meaning delivered by the words? No. Words have their own meaning. But when the words come together to become a sentence, now sentence delivers a meaning which is altogether new. Though you have known the meaning of the word tat and tvam as akhanda chaitanyam and pratyak chaitanyam, yet you do not know that what is akhanda chaitanyam is pratyak chaitanyam. That what is pratyak chaitanyam is akhanda chaitanyam. And therefore, now this is the function of the sentence, to let you know Atma is infinite consciousness. This is what I am. Consciousness and existence are not too different. Existence and consciousness, and that what is infinite, that what is limitless, is Sukham. Yadvai bhuma tat sukham, yadvai alpam tat dukkham. That what is alpam, limited, small, is dukkham. Is not it? The sense of incompleteness, the sense of lack, the sense of smallness is insecurity, is dukkham. When you are going to say, Swamiji, I don't have money, which means you have money, but it is not sufficient. So money is there, but how is it? Limited, insufficient. This inadequacy, incompleteness, sense of limitation is dukkha. And apply it anywhere. The meaning of dukkham is inadequacy, incompleteness, apurnatvam. If apurnatvam is dukkham, then what is sukham? Purnatvam. Purnatvam. Now, ordinarily also, yeah. Ordinarily too, when we say, ye kha ke bada sukh hua, ye karke humko sukh hua, there was happiness, there was joy doing this, eating this, going there, doing, seeing this, whatever, over there too. For a moment, the sense of incompleteness momentarily became blur. Where this sense of incompleteness, the sense of lack becomes blur, naturally the light of completeness which is there shines forth like the sun shines between the clouds. Not that the sun shone because the clouds parted. The sun was always shining. The sun was always shining. But when the clouds parted, the shine of the sun is seen. Exactly in the same way, when a desire is fulfilled, for a moment, for a brief moment, the sense of incompleteness as if gets blurred, gets faded, and there the joy of completeness shines forth. And therefore, these are your moments of happiness. We are not talking about these moments of happiness. We are talking where the sense of incompleteness, which is due to ignorance, will go away when the knowledge takes place. Because ignorance and that what is projected by the ignorance goes away in wake of knowledge. And hence there is pursuit of knowledge. This is the knowledge that is generated by the sentence. And therefore this vakyam is not an ordinary vakyam. It takes away ignorance and the spell of ignorance. ये जो जादू, ये जो माया रचाई है, सब अज्ञान अविद्या और अविद्या के बच्चे कच्चे सब नष्ट ध्वस्त हो जाते हैं. यह है. So now he says what? Etau lakshyartha upadaya sambandhatrayena. Now, you know, the words or the objects, the words and the objects of those words, they form a relationship with each other. What is it? The words or the objects indicated by the words. They have a certain relationship. And here we are saying there are these three kinds of relationships. Sambandhatraya. If you understand these, how these words become related to each other in the sentence, how the objects also are related to each other, the objects indicated by those words. Now, this is going to be your basis of understanding. So, sambandhatrayena sahitam tattvanusanthani vakyam. Now, this vakyam through lakshana, we will see. The word, just keep the word lakshana with you for now. Through lakshana, akhandarthbodhakam bhavati, shows you that which is partless, infinite. Now, those people who say that it is impossible to know the infinite, we say that you are saying so because you do not know, you do not have the Upanishad. This is what the Upanishad gives you. That which apparently is impossible for everyone and everything becomes possible only by the grace of the Upanishad. And that's why we are saying Shastre Kakam. Tam Aupanishadam Purusham Prichhami. Aupanishadam Brahma. That's why this Shraddha in the Shastra for a beginner is a blessing. Tattvanusandhanam vakyam lakshanaya. Through lakshana shows the akhandartha, that what is partless, that what is complete, that what is infinite, that what is limitless is shown by the Mahavakya. How? Through lakshana. But lakshana also takes the help, assistance of the sambandha traya. Of the sambandha traya. Now, naturally, we have to first make an inquiry what is sambandha traya and what is lakshana. So now for today, we will just enumerate these sambandha trayam, and we will, because once begun, I don't want it to be broken. So sambandhatrayam tu. It is now. Let us look at this commentary part. Padartha jnanasya vachyartha jnana karanatvat tattvam padartha shodhanopayo anvaya vyatirekaabhyam satyam jnanamanantam brahma vijnanam anandam brahma yoyam vijnanamaya प्राणेषु हृद्यन्तर्ज्योतिः पुरुषः इत्यादि अवान्तरवाक्यैः च शोधितौ तत्त्वं पदार्थौ लक्ष्यौ गृहीत्वा इत्यर्थः. He takes you directly to how the Upanishad Vakyas are going to work. But for a beginner now, this much is enough that anvaya vyatireka is good. This anvaya vyatireka allows you to appreciate the meaning, implied meaning of the words tat and tvam. Okay? So once when this is understood, when the meanings of those words, both the words, are available to you, now we can use the words in the sentence and the sentence will perform its duty. Padartha jnanasya vachyartha jnana karanatvat. Because in order to have the meaning delivered by the sentence, one requires to have the meaning of the words available to his cognition beforehand. Vachyartha jnana karanatvat tattvam padartha shodhanopayo. Tattvam padartha shodhanopaya anvaya vyatireka. What is the upaya? Anvaya vyatireka. And through the anvaya vyatireka, when employed in these to understand the meaning of those words, which become the words come to you as tat and tvam in different ways through avantara vakyas like satyam jnanam anantam brahma, etc., etc., etc. And tvam padartha comes to yoyam vijnanamaya purushaha. This purusha, the purusha means marda vagara nahi hai. Purusha means the chetana, the conscious being. Yeah, man and woman wala purusha nahi, but that is just not here. Vijnana, where is it? Yoyam vijnanamaya. So now that which is full of awareness, pure awareness, that avijnanamaya, praneshu, hridyantar jyoti, even that shines in the pranas, which is the jyoti, the light. In the hridaya, in the heart, which shines also in the pranas, that purusha. Now, when it is said like that by the Upanishad, what is meant is tvampad. How do you understand that tvampad? Anvaya vyatirek. Like that, etc. Ityadi avantara vakyaihi cha shodhitau tattvam padarthau lakshau vihitva. Now, both these lakshyarthas are held. Held means not held in your mutti, in your fist, but it is held clearly in cognition, in your understanding. Now, when this is available, we can proceed further to the vakyam. Okay, to the vakyam. Grihitva ityartha. Sambandhatrayam tu padayoho samanadhikaranyam padayoho padarthayoho and padayoho padarthayoho padayoho padarthayoho. I'm just bringing you a little synopsis so that it will become very clear. Right, like this. Sambandhatrayam means draw 3 lines. Sambandhatrayam and trifurcate it. For sambandha, for a relationship, you require minimum 2 elements. If there is only one, there is nothing like sambandha. Correct? You'll require 2. Which 2 are you able to find? Minimum 2 you are able to find over here. So 2 words. Okay? Which 2 words? These 2 words of the vakyam, tat and tvam. So the first sambandha will be between the 2 words of the sentence. Okay? Padayoho sambandha. Then what is the other 2? The object shown, 2 objects shown by these 2 words. So they will be padarthas. So between the 2 padarthas, padarthayo. So there is the second sambandha will be between the padarthas. The third sambandha is, it can be padas and also the padarthas. Okay. So there are these 3 sambandhas. So the first sambandha is called as samanadhikaranyam. The second one is visheshana vishesha sambandha. And the third one is lakshya lakshana bhava sambandha. You got it? Between the padas, samanadhikaranyam. Between the padarthas, visheshana vishesha bhava sambandha. Between the padas and padarthas, lakshana laksha bhava sambandha. Now I have just enumerated it. Nama sankaritan kar diya inka. Now what it means, how this sambandhatrayam is going to help us understand the meaning delivered by what? Sentence. Kahan hai? By the sentence, we will see this whole process when we shall meet again. Just I will make an announcement after the Shanti part. Brahmam yat prasadena mai vishvam prakalpitam Shrimat Swayam Prakashakyam Pranami Jagatam Gurum Yah Paramatma Jagat Srishtva Praviveshat Punaswayam Tam Krishnam Pratyagatmanam Vande Gopi Manoharam Yasya Prasadanahamadvayatma Vishwam samastam mayi kalpitancha tan sarvalokaika gurum sadashri swayam prakasham gurumanatosmi gurunam charanam ghosham pranipatya nirantaram tatkripa leshato dvaita chinta kaustupamarbheyo purnamataha पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyaptadehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Thank you all. You can pause the recording as well as the live thing. Well,